I know you don't smoke weed. I know this. But I'm gonna get you high today. Cause it's Friday, you ain't got no job, and you ain't got shit to do.
Like, oh, like, oh. Hey y'all, what is good? It's your girl Ganjanae and I'm live, baby. Yes, yes. Happy Friday, y'all. It is Friday, TGIF. I hope y'all have had an amazing week overall, okay? Absolutely. Yes. Shout out to my love buzz. Shout out to everybody that be tuning in. I appreciate each and every single one of y'all, okay? Yes, but it's your girl Ganja Day clocking in so we could clock this tea, okay? Let me go ahead. Okay, we don't have nobody here yet. That's okay. I kind of scheduled my show a little bit late today because I have had a busy day today, okay? But I still made it a point to come up here so we can go ahead and talk about it. All right. So let me go ahead and make my little announcements while people are still rolling in. And then we will get right into the tea, okay? Yes, yes. Let's see. All right, so here's my Buy Me a Coffee link if you would like to support the channel, okay? There's also super chats and super stickers available as well as Cash App, all right? Or you can energetically support the channel for me by just hitting that like button, okay? Hit that like button, hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell, okay? I would so greatly appreciate the support alone, all right? And if y'all have any tea that y'all want me to talk about on this here channel, you can send it to this email, okay? I know that's easier for some of y'all. Or feel free to hit me up on either one of my social media platforms, okay? That is my Instagram and my Twitter on the screen, okay? Absolutely. Let me go ahead and get that Discord link really quick here for y'all, for anybody that's interested in joining the family chat. Okay, give me 1 second here. There we go. All right. Let me post it in the chat. Un momento. All right, so there is the Discord link if you're interested in joining, if you haven't already. Okay, shout out to the Discord fam, gang. Okay. Hey, darling. Hey, love. Happy Friday, Letitia. Yes, yes. Thank you so much for pulling up. All right, y'all. So, without further ado, oh, before I forget, go ahead and join that membership as well. Okay, there is memberships available. All right, so go ahead and join that for your girl. But other than that, that's pretty much it. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it, y'all. All right, so it is quite a bit to talk about. All right, but I feel like we could probably fit all this tonight. Um, Definitely want to talk about Nevaeh. Also want to talk about possibly a little bit of Jaden, as well as the Krishans. Okay, definitely want to get into that, as well as a couple other people. All right, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the show, y'all. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get into this tea, this circus content. All right, starting off with, Yeah, I think I should start off with Nevaeh. Okay, so Nevaeh has actually been in the studio, y'all. All right, so I guess she's trying to cook up something in the stew, trying to whip up something to I guess come up with. All right. Now she has said prior that she is musically inclined allegedly. Okay. Quote unquote. So let me just show y'all a couple of clips from the studio sesh that went down with Ninja number three, I believe he is. Okay. Give me 1 second here. Let me pull it up. Um Here we go. All right, let me share my screen. Oh, let me put my banner up. Fair use, fair use. All right. I feel like some of my love buzz is out partying tonight. Is that what's going on here? Okay. But shout out to Blue Clip, okay? It says Nevaeh is ready to drop a track. All right. It says Nevaeh hears the beat Ninja number three picked for her and throws shade at Jaden. All right. So let me just zoom in here a little bit. All right, let's get into it, y'all. Okay, Trinata vibes.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. She ain't say it in a bad way though.
Hear Young Miami, but not what she would say, but listen to Young Miami voice. Like put a Young Miami song on it, like you feel me?
Yeah, but you don't know Trinata is the motherfucker hard.
I don't know who that is.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Alright, I'll be right back.
You know what I mean? It's time to let that shit out. Time to like really pop it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
I ain't gonna make it about these lame ass bitches though. I'll tell you that one. Cause they make everything the fuck about me. I guess I'm the whole catch. These bitches can't even breathe without my motherfucking name rolling off their fucking tongue.
Are you popping?
The fuck?
Popping.
Let alone my son, bitch.
The fuck don't make you mad? Shit.
Boy.
Well, let's not even say who, but hey, I like the energy. I like where we at.
Yeah.
I think you can do this shit.
These hoes corn fucks. Yeah.
I actually feel like you can do this shit, yo.
Okay.
There's some people that be coming in here. I don't think can do this shit.
We got it.
Yeah, I think it might be a hidden talent in this motherfucker, yo. It might be a hidden gem. You feel me? Go spit some real quick. Spit some for the chat, just to give them a taste of the flavor. Just give them a sample. Okay.
I'm tired. If we being honest, I was on that motherfucker's couch sleep.
She said it barely get out.
Hello.
She said it barely get out.
Barely. Shit.
All right. So what you want to talk about on this beat? What you think about like when the beat played? What was the first thing that came to mind?
Some K-Tronada.
What you see for like the music video?
I don't know. I cannot see the vision with the song, so we gotta make it. We gotta bring it to life. What the fuck?
Oh yeah, let me give you a mic.
We gotta bring it to life.
There you go.
We just have to bring it to life. So what? K-Tronada vibes.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Ciao. So I guess he's trying to get her in the booth. All right. Yeah. So I guess we shall see how this turns out. I don't know. It sounds like more of like an Afro beat ish type of vibe. I don't know if that's gonna I don't know. He was talking about, oh, picture like Young Miami. So obviously he probably want her little ghetto ass like voice, forced voice to, um, you know, get on the beat somehow. All right. Maybe that's who he envisions when he, hears her, whatever. So I don't know. Like, I don't know. I guess we just see how this turns out. All right. I don't think it's gonna be too good. Yeah. Definitely. I don't know. I'm feeling like it's giving mid vibes. Okay, or it's going to give that. But let's check the comments real quick and see what people are saying. Okay. Oh my gosh. Somebody said homeless shelter records. Child. Making a song in J Studio is wild. As much as she talked about Krishana and Jaden before anyone even knew about her unprovoked. She's mad that Blue went over to Jaden's and gave their son 11,000. Child, yeah, real artists will spit something in their sleep. Excuses. Wait for Blue to write something for you too. Why he hyping her up like that? Yeah, Ninja number 3 could be baby daddy as well. Child. Walks with Welfare Entertainment Records. Child. If she has no musical talent whatsoever, the amount of auto tune and edits they about to use on her voice about to be crazy. Child. Oh, why does her accent go in and out like that? Exactly. No, instead she will make it about her love for Blue and her kind of sort of love for Superior Child. Shade, no shade, no tea. It says funny all of a sudden she does her edges like the girlfriend twins, child. Everyone unsub Blue, Trey, Nevaeh, and Millie mostly Blue. That's where you get him. And she said that, then continue to speak on her. Right. Exactly. Talk about I don't want to talk about I don't want to talk about the baby mamas or anybody else. Okay. But I'm gonna show y'all another clip. It says, I'm sorry for everyone. I'm sorry everyone after Jaden for me is irrelevant. Okay, child. Yeah, I mean, in a way, because it's like y'all might be the lady of the night, but at the end of the day, it do kind of seem like Blueface somehow, some way finds himself, circling back to Jaded at the end of the day. Okay, so I don't know. Not a flex, not something to brag about, but still, like, you know, like she's just if you're dealing with Blueface, just know like, he's gonna be dealing with his baby mama as well. Okay. That's just like low key a package deal at this point. Like either you're okay with it or you're not. But at the end of the day, I don't know. Something about them that I feel like it's just never gonna end. They're always going to mess with each other, like, in that way. So it is what it is. I mean, hey, tread lightly, okay? Tread lightly. Now you said Van needs to stick to singing. I haven't really heard her sing other than that little clip, that one little clip when it was in the gym, and I wasn't too impressed for real. Maybe is there another is there another like clip floating out there? If she could drop that track right in the garbage. Not right in the garbage, you know it. Nah, for real. Cause I don't see the vision. It's like he wants her to give no, a young Miami, but I don't know. Like, yeah, she might give the little ghetto, the ghetto ness, but other than that, like, yeah, you know, like I don't think it's gonna give the way he's picturing. But yeah, let me show y'all this other clip because yeah, she actually has spit some bars here. Um, but I'm gonna let y'all be the judge of that. Hold on one second here while I pull it up. Um, Here we go. All right. It says Nevaeh dropped some bars. What y'all think? Okay. Let me know. Let me know. Let's get into it, y'all.
Why these bitches trying to fight me? Fuck, I look like though. I hear my wrist icy. This shit getting pricey. Bite me. Do these niggas grind me? Nothing less than wifey. A big bag entice me. Broke boys just don't excite me. Might be that bitch got them thirsting off a pick. I get up all them blue faces. I can't politic with a bitch. With a big other bitches like Vic. I know when I drop the baby, all you hoes gonna be sick. Mm, mm, Why these bitches trying to fight me? Fuck, I look like though. I hear my wrist icy. This shit getting pricey. Bite me. Do these niggas grind me? Nothing less than.
Oh my God. Okay. So I guess that's what she came up with in the studio. And to each his own, but for me, I'm not very impressed, okay? First of all, didn't she say she wasn't gonna talk about the baby mamas? And here we are. All right, she couldn't wait to say BBL and all that little shit. Okay, so all right, she done. I guess she thought she had ate that. Okay, I don't know. I mean, maybe if she changes some of the wordings and some of the like melodies and stuff like that, maybe it could sound like something, but I don't know. Like it just sounds very Dr. Seuss type of vibe to me. Okay, like which I don't know. I don't know. Y'all let me know if y'all feeling it. Okay. I'm gonna check the comments right here. But to me, I don't know, it's definitely giving mid. It is giving like you a island shawty. You know what I'm saying? Like let's see. It says nothing less than wifey when you were a side chick is still not in a relationship. She did say that. Talk about nothing less than wifey. See, this is Blueface's fault because he sat up there and told her that she a housewife now. Now, why would you pump her head up to think that? Okay. Like, sir, now she thinks she just a wife with no ring. Like, girl, please. Yeah, this baby is her storyline, right? Yeah, Blue finna write Jay in the new song. Couldn't keep him with a baby. Should have asked me. Girl, get out of there wasting them folks' time. Yeah, we waited for Jaden and Kai Band's new joint. No, trying to be famous so bad. If she say I'm gonna make a way to the red carpet some way, somehow, child. I thought she said she wasn't gonna talk about them. Nothing less than wifey whilst being less than wifey is wild. You know what? I'm so weak. Somebody said K Blueface is way better. Yeah, way better. Way better. Do these ninjas grimy? Nothing less than wifey is crazy. I ain't gonna lie. How you doing them grimy? You wiping his ass and some more. He got the all around special. What is you talking about? Like all she needed was a blue face, baby. But didn't she say she not gonna make it about you know what? Never mind. Exactly. Everyone in the back laughing. Child, yeah. Yeah. A high miss. Literally a high miss. I definitely am not impressed. Honestly, I thought she was gonna come a little bit harder, but maybe she's new to I don't know, maybe she's new to this or something. And like I said, I ain't no hater. Like if she would reword it maybe or kind of, formulate better sentences or something like that, like maybe it'll come out a little, maybe it'll sound like something, but as of now, nah. It's giving mid. Okay. It's giving mid. Right. They keep having babies for storylines. Content just try. Exactly. Yeah. Literally, it's crazy. You said Blue wrote that and she sounds stupid saying, no, for real. Nothing less than wifey. Girl, please. Are you crazy? Are you crazy or are you crazy? Okay. Girl. Ciao.
If any motherfucker ever needed to sit they stupid ass down,
You that bitch. You that bitch.
You fucking crazy, man. You sound insane. Do you realize that? You should be medicated.
It's getting weird.
Okay, child. The hot mess. Crazy, man. Insane. Nothing less than wifey is crazy. I mean, she'll hum or sing a little here and there, and I think a lot of it is nerves, and doing it in front of the internet is why she don't go hard with it. Oh yeah, maybe she has like maybe she's shy or something, but still like yeah, I don't know, maybe child, it sounded a mess to me, honestly. It did. It did. Hey awake, hey love. You said sound Whoville-ish, like crack rock, you know it. Whoville is crazy. Hey Joni. Hey love. You said I always hated the wifey thing. Either you're the wifey or not. It's very simple. Like people like to rewrite the rules and make stuff messy. Yeah, exactly. Like you not wifey till you got that ring on your finger. Let's keep it real. Like to me, like I don't know. I wouldn't be calling myself a wife without the ring. Like that's just kind of embarrassing. But to each his own. I guess she feel like she the wifey because she got the baby. I really feel like this her being carrying this baby really has gassed her head up to think that she's more important than she actually is. Yeah, you might have moved up a couple spots on the roster, but other than that, like it's really nothing. You know what I mean? Like you're still gonna get treated just like the rest of them. You like nothing. You're not exempt. Nothing's gonna be different. Blueface is still gonna be Blueface. He's not gonna change his ways for you. He's not going to do a 180 in his life just because you're having his child. Like you're not the first and you won't be the last. Obviously, we got Rilla over here pregnant as well. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, girl, you wake up and smell the coffee. Okay. I don't even know why. Like, she's really. That's why she reminds me of Krishan, because she kind of reminds me, like, she kind of has that same sort of like obsession going on with Blueface a little bit. Like, I feel like Blueface, like, I honestly do feel like it's something about that eggplant that got these females just losing all common sense. Okay. That, and also Blueface, he's very slick with the tongue. He knows how to talk to these females, get into their head, and make them feel like they are just want you to make me feel like I'm the only girl in the world looking at. Like that's kind of like that's what he does. He knows how to do that. So I don't know. This child. Like I said, any girl like this that's really thinking they doing something or they about to change the game, quote unquote, or whatever, you're gonna learn the hard way. Either way it go. Either way. Yes, embarrassing. Very embarrassing, okay? Very.
Yo, call declined. Embarrassing. Call was
Shout Amex. He said exactly. Women always remember men will do what they want to do. Exactly. Don't make it happen. If he ain't doing it, it's because he doesn't want to. Exactly. If he wanted to, he will, sis. Okay. If he wanted to, he will. You know. And even if he does, like you still have to kind of have some sort of discernment to be like, okay, so why is he doing it? Does he really love me, or is it just like, for self gain? And I feel like for Blueface, that's exactly what it is. It's self gain. He wants to continue to humiliate her and have that some sort of access to where he can do what he needs to do and get his money on. You know what I mean? While it's also embarrassing her in the process. And she's going to allow it every single time. I feel like this girl is willing to do whatever for this dude. Whatever it takes. I mean, she already wiping shit out his ass. Like what? Like, girl. Okay, it don't get more desperate than that. Cause baby, I'm sorry. Now, if you my husband and you a little older and you got health problems going on, you need help, then okay, I got you. But other than that, like I ain't wiping no new ass. I'm sorry. Like like that's crazy. And Nevaeh is more annoying than Krishan. Yeah, I agree. I absolutely agree. Absolutely. And he finds broken bird brains that live in fantasy. Exactly. Yep. And that's what narcissists do. They prey on the vulnerable, they prey on the weak females. Absolutely. Because they know they can overpower them. They know. Right? It's always about a show for him. Exactly. Money is his first love. Clock it. Always and forever. Clock it. Clock it. Okay. That part right there. Exactly. His name ain't Blueface for nothing, okay? And Nevaeh does not have the it factor. She don't. She really don't. Like, yeah. Like, she's just mid. Like she's not. She definitely looks like King Harris. She does, but she's not an ugly girl. I'm not gonna sit here and say she's not an ugly girl, but she's not like, oh my gosh, you know what I mean? Like she's just like the average light skinned girl. Like to me, like, it's nothing special about it. She's just like, yeah, dime a dozen. You know what I mean? But yeah, y'all. So there's that. I just wanted to show y'all because I thought it was interesting. I'm like, oh, now she in the studio, okay. So I guess y'all should be looking out for that new Nevaeh drop, okay. I wonder if that's gonna be her stage name. Probably, if that's what she's trying to do. But anyways, okay, moving right along. Let's real quick get into. Hold on one second. Let's get into Mr. 7-Eleven, okay, aka 33K. All right. So as most of y'all know, that is Krishan's supposed ex. Okay, because apparently word on the street is they're still dealing with each other. Okay, but recently he was arrested. All right, so I'm gonna show y'all that real quick. One second. All right, so this is from Jungletography TV. All right, it says Top Hat 33K harassed and arrested by LAPD at Jim Gilliam Park in the jungles. All right, child, let's get into it.
Thirsty blood. Man, they got the on beef. This shit crazy. On Blackstone.
All right, so there he is. Okay, being carried off to a police cruiser. All right, now it says details surrounding his arrest are unknown. So, nobody really knows why he was approached like this. Apparently, he was just released from prison, I think a couple of months ago or so. And then I guess apparently they popped back up while he was at the park. Hold on one second, y'all. But yeah, child. So crazy work, crazy work. All right. Get all them damn parties that the kids play. If you gotta unzip your pants to sag, then stop sagging. Somebody said Krishan told on him. Yeah. Somebody said who? Mighty funny how Krishan had to get up out of LA. I think she got a series starter, told somebody too much info, so she had to flee. Very much could be the case. Very much. Okay. Now, Mr. 7-Eleven Bandit, all right, he actually did an interview. I'm going to show y'all really quick here. And he basically talked about like the arrest and his bail and how he met bail, all right, which mind you, his bail was $150,000. Yes, $150,000. I'm thinking to myself, like, okay, what is this little ass dude doing? All right. Ain't he like what, 19, maybe 20 now? You know what I'm saying? Like, what, like $150K is crazy. All right. Now, if you have to bail out, that means that somebody had to put up 15 racks. All right. So let me show y'all this real quick. This little interview he did with somebody. All right, let me share my screen here. All right, shout out to Lola Lee T. Let's get into it, y'all. It says 7-Eleven-K speaks on his arrest, 150K bail, and current relationship with Krishan. Okay.
So you just went viral for getting arrested. What exactly happened?
Shit, I don't even really know. I'm sitting at the park baking it. I'm like, it's getting hot as a motherfucker. The bird up, the dummy sliding past. I ain't really thinking nothing of it because the nigga just got out like 6-7 days ago. You feel me? So I'm like, that show ain't here for me. Nigga ain't hot. Nigga, I just got out 6-7 days ago. So I'm just baking and sitting. I'm like, what the fuck? They just sitting right there. And they got the birds swimming and shit. They got cars in the back and shit. Sitting down, they start belling up. But I'm not really thinking nothing of it because like nigga just got out. I know I ain't hot. Nigga sitting down. When they walked up on me, they walked up closer like, something don't run. I'm like, what the fuck? So they snatching nigga up. I'm like, what a nigga going down for? They like, we'll tell you in a minute. We ain't gonna let you know nothing. We'll tell you when we get to the station. Like, that's weird, nigga. Y'all just must start harassing and shit. I was just down 6 days ago. He like, whoop. Yeah, it's good, but there's some shit you don't gotta worry about. It's just some little shit. I'm like, what, nigga? Yada. So they just end up taking a nigga 70 Southwest looking, taking you 77th.
Did you run into anybody?
Hell yeah, I ran into niggas Main Street, niggas 40s, couple other bloods. You get up as soon as I'm belling the thing, I get up on the nigga from Main Street, like, hey, like, where you from? I'm from Main Street, you tripping? Like, nah, bro, I know who you is. You the nigga 3-3. Nigga just baking and talking to blood. He ended up getting released. So I'm just baking and thugging. I run into niggas Funkies. They're doing all the wall shit, all the gang banging through the wall. He like, yo, whoop. On Bloods, the homie bumping face to face. We gonna get out. I'm like, yep, it's good. Whoop. Like, don't tell your homies we got out. I'm like, what? This nigga's a goofy nigga. Type of nigga I look like on Bloods. I'm like, bro, your homies know what's up with me on Blackstone. Oh, okay, but that was just in the station, right? Yeah, on set, this is all in the station. I'm like, matter of fact, how old are you? Like, I'm 18. I'm like, what you in here for? He like, I'm in here for a juvenile one. I'm like, you a little boy, and the nigga gonna demolish you. Plus, we end up bumping. But I wasn't saying nothing. Nigga just spook, nigga, boo, nigga. On Bloods, nigga just baking it. Other than that, niggas wasn't on nothing. Hey, so what they take you down for? I don't even know. They wasn't even telling me some little bullshit, though. That nigga don't want to talk about, nigga.
What was the bail?
150. Oh, bro.
Sheesh.
150. Got a nigga right, my nigga HK, 4 bang on P-Stone. Got a nigga out of there on Jungle Gang.
So we seen you with Krishan Rock. Are you still in communication with her?
I'm saying, hell yeah, she ain't never going nowhere. That's bro now. I'm blessed. We locked in on the set. Well, the whole time I was down, she was balling my phone, but you know, motherfucker not gonna disrespect the nigga and just answer a nigga calls like whoop, this and that. Yada. I just got off the phone with her like 5-10 minutes ago. She was running. She like, I'm gonna call you back. Like, it's good.
Are you gonna see her soon?
Hell yeah, I'm finna fly to Baltimore actually, bro.
Okay, so you're still in a relationship with her?
Something like that. I ain't going to let's say relationship. You know, we still doing our own thing, but it's just five ever that. Like, you know, she like, you know, we got going on. Still fuck with each other though.
When are you going to see her?
Probably like in 3 days. Probably for a nigga's birthday. My shit in 2 days.
Okay.
Might end up leaving today. Y'all never know.
That's a good birthday present. Do you have any projects coming? So you just went viral for getting arrested. What exactly happened?
Child, okay. So he didn't really go into much details regarding his arrest, but yes, his bond was set at 150,000. 150,000. Okay, god damn. That's a lot of money. I see why he don't want to talk about it, because it must be something pretty serious, okay? But yeah, so he also talked about his current situation with Krishan. Okay, so apparently they still, you know, in the background are talking to each other or whatever, which is no surprise to me, because I actually heard that not too long ago. I forget who told me. Somebody had told me about that. All right, so yeah, so they are definitely still talking. Not sure the extent of it, but I wouldn't be surprised if they, you know, still trying to, you know, trying to call himself dating or something, which is still very weird to me because he's so much younger than her. Because what is she? What is she, like 26 now? I think she's 26 now, and he's like probably like 19, 21 of those. Okay, so yeah, like, and he talked about he gonna go out and see her for his birthday, which is what I think tomorrow. So maybe he's already out there in Baltimore. I don't know, but very interesting, very very interesting. Okay, but it just kind of is a little bit interesting in a way, because aren't you supposed to be this newfound Christian or whatever, but you still connected to people that are clearly not about that life, okay? It just doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying you know, people have to be perfect, but at the same time, it's like, why align yourself with certain people that you know are not on the same, or trying to be on the same path as you? You know what I mean? Like, obviously, this dude is very much, you know, a street ninja. Like, you can't even understand half the stuff he's saying. Like, you know, wooty woo wham wham, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense for somebody who's supposed to be, you know, dedicating their whole life to Jesus Christ, right? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But interesting, very interesting. All right. Very interesting. And I wouldn't be surprised if Krishan put that little 15 racks up, because $15,000 is a lot of money. So I'm really wondering, where did he get the money from? Because at 1920, like, okay, yeah, you may be in the streets, but you know, you're not making that type of money. You know what I'm saying? Like, you had to have had somebody, all right, that you know. That's probably why he's trying to maintain that bond as well, because he knows that he can, you know, get stuff from her or convince her to do certain things. You know what I mean? Because at his young age, like, if you know what I mean? Like, he can very much manipulate her mind to do anything at this point, just because he likes getting with some tattoos. You know what I mean? So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if she, you know, and he said that, you know, she was blowing up his phone when he had got arrested. So, you know, sometimes you just gotta put, I don't know, it just makes sense. Like, you just gotta put two and two together. You know, if Johnny had 5 apples, all right, like, hello. I'm just saying, it makes sense to me. But let's check these comments real quick and see what people are saying, okay? It says, I seriously have no idea what I just listened to besides whoopty woo, yada yada. Right. Yeah, he speaks in cursive letters because what? Did he just say he's flying to Baltimore and he's broke, child? So this is who she chooses to associate with while she's on her spiritual journey. Exactly. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Krishan ain't with him no more. They just friends. I don't know. I'm leaving the post with zero knowledge about anything he said. Oh, please, no, he just want her money. Exactly, he do want her money. Yeah, we already know you had to mention Krishan's name to even get posted, so we already know that's what he's doing. If something is going on, please talk to her. If somebody said they confused me, it says, calm down, everybody. She's not about to get back with him. Coach Calvin got her locked in for her next fight. Everybody out here reaching for money. Every time someone mentions Krishan, they know it's something behind it. And this is exactly where the rock girl gets her lingo right. Yada, yada, yada. We don't care. Another cloud chaser, he also said he was flying out to her fight. Ciao. I think he did say that, didn't he? I think I remember that, but yeah, it's definitely giving, gold digger vibes on his end. We all know Krishan love to cash out on. She'll cash out on a ninja before she cash out on her own son. Okay, quickly. We see how that transpired recently. All right, when she got her little Zeus check. All right, she was ready to give him his little cut, only for him to go and give a little cut to his own baby mama. Child looking stupid.
The only reason why I bitch outside is I got a wire.
Authenticated by real humans at eBay. So I know it's real.
Yeah, your bitch got the wire, your bitch got bed.
Where would I find another one this rare? I mean, eBay has an unbelievable
God bless
archive.
Libby Flubber, his motherfucking pockets, because
You're holding up
that nigga looked out.
Pre-loved fine.
Okay. Child. Ames. Ames. Let me check y'all's comments real quick. Hold on one second. Oh. Hey, Angela. Hey, love. Let's see. You said, hold up, not another individual locked up dealing with this. Yeah, she's a right. It's what it's giving. And she is very much. Boy, stop pointing me. Excuse my son in the background. He thought he think he funny. Okay. Exactly. Like, she is a known snitch, a self-proclaimed snitch. Okay, so yeah, I wouldn't be surprised at all. That demon spawn setting it up for 33 to do something to blue. Very much could be. It was said 33K put out there that Krishan gave him. What? And he gave it to. Wait. Cha. I know you lying. For real. I wouldn't be surprised because, Bino had that herp and they was definitely hunching. They was definitely hunching with no type of, glove or nothing. And but Krishan is back to her stud personality. She is. That's why I'm confused. Like, this is a whole bulldagger. Like, there's a whole lesbo. Like, no disrespect to the lesbos, because I do have like a lot of, I'm very cool with a lot of lesbos, but I'm just saying, like, Krishan has definitely been giving like stud vibes lately. Okay. For sure. If he was backstage at his show, he about to perform. Oh, so what, out there in LA? Hold on one second. Interesting. Hold on one second. What did I just do? Okay, here we go. You said, so Krishan is dealing with 33K, boxer chick, and pose another chick or whoever else. Yeah, I think somebody has said that she was supposedly dealing with somebody's daughter. Like, was it Coach Calvin's daughter or somebody around her that she's supposed to be dealing with that's a female? That's word on the curb. But I don't know how true that is. Don't quote me on it. That's just what's been going around. Heard it through the grapevine. Okay. Wack probably gonna bail her out before her show. Who you talking about? He don't have a choice. He don't have a choice but to deal with her, right? We ain't gonna find too many dummies like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you might as well milk her for all she got, as much as you can. You know what I mean? And yeah, because he dogged her out at one point. Remember when he was talking about her and how she ain't she and she was threatening wasn't she threatening him or something? Hold on, let me see if I can find that video. I think she was sending him text messages, threatening to take his life or some shit like that. Something like that. Oh, he did say that. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, Lord have mercy. I'm gonna show y'all that in a minute. I think this is the video right here. Hold on. 1 second, y'all.
Fuck, I told Blood don't bring a nigga up. On Black, I can't wait to bump into this bitch ass nigga being on the red homies. I'm gonna knock your bitch ass out, nigga. On drunk gang, nigga. On peace, though.
Spice to it.
Wait, no, this ain't it. It's another half. But no, he was talking about Krishan and here go the video of him giving his baby mama a cut. Hold on.
Well, you know when they say a nigga don't do shit. Well, you know when they say a nigga don't do shit. Gotta get the kids right, gang. Gotta always have the kids right. Well, you know when they say a nigga don't do shit.
Ciao. Okay. Let me see if I could find shoot, that was so long ago. It's not popping up. Oh, maybe it's this one. I think this is one of the videos here. Hold on 1 second. It says Krishan goes off on 33K and leaked text, calling him evil and claiming she'll send Blueface his way.
Threats. Don't bother a nigga like me. Dead homies. What? This nigga said, so y'all off asking around STD, first of all. No, I ain't showing y'all no more. But me, I'm on a different timing now. It's not anger. How can you do that, right? I'm gonna tell you this. You can't do no shit like that. Y'all not gonna understand. Y'all never is. My thing is, look, I don't even really give a fuck about this shit, right? I really don't care about her saying nothing about her baby daddy or Uti. It's over me saying I don't want shit to do with it. say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. Right? Nigga, I wake up a bitch talking stupid on BPS. Look, ain't no nigga could play with me on Black Peace Stone Nation. Nigga, I make shit shake on JS. Nigga, hey, I'm hot as fuck. This bitch playing with me on the Red Homies, nigga. Like I'm not like that, nigga. This bitch gonna say something, for my baby daddy. Yeah, okay. I don't even play games with no bitch on Black Stone, but I'm tired of bitches. It's not her. This not her on BPS. It's her. It's that bitch, nigga, on Black Peace. I don't know who the fuck she think I am. On Jungle, nigga. She be on some godly shit. Then the next minute she on some, oh, my baby daddy on BPS. Yeah, call your baby daddy on Blackstone, nigga. What the fuck is wrong with people, nigga? Threats don't bother a nigga like me.
Okay, child. Yeah, that's why, when these dudes, because him and Bino, y'all talked all this shit and then turned around and like circled back to her. Like, it just kind of, it's just a little weird, but I guess, and then he said this too. Let me show y'all, because let's not forget the fact that he did say something about, I don't know, he was insinuating certain things. Hold on, let me go back to the post because I literally just, here we go right here. Like, you say shit like this and then be right back around the girl. Like, it just don't make no sense. See, so this is what he posted a while ago. He said, I don't give a F how famous you is. You bees walking around here with a disease you can't get rid of. Oh, and okay. Now, why would he say that? Why would he say that? Did he perhaps maybe catch something? I'm just saying. Because, I mean, that's what it's giving, if we're being honest, okay? Because what that's supposed to mean? What is that supposed to mean? Child. Walking around here with a disease you can't get rid of. So, not surprising because I figured Krishan probably, allegedly, most likely had caught, the herp from Bino. Because his BM, I forget her name, the cute dark skinned girl, she had came out. Remember they had went live and she let it be known that her and Bino had the hurt. Okay. And Krishan is sleeping with Bino unprotected. So is it too far fetched to say that she could possibly have it too? Okay. I'm just saying. And then is it too far fetched that she could have possibly passed it on to someone else she was active with? Okay, it's kind of how it works, kind of how it happens. Okay, child. Amaze. You said Krishan isn't as slow as everyone think. Now she not smart, just has no conscience or sly. Conscious and sly. She's smarter than all these. Does she work for the boys? You think so? I don't know. She she a little slow to me. Yeah, Letitia, I'm glad you said that because I do remember him posting. I didn't remember it until I seen it. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I remember him posting about that. Like, that's crazy. And what other famous female has he been messing with? Even though Krishan isn't technically quote unquote famous, but that's as close as he gonna get. Like, you know what I mean? So that's pretty crazy. You're 33 about to do some hard time. You think so? Yeah, because 150,000 is crazy. 150,000 is crazy. Okay. Like, what the hell did you do? Like, that's the type of bonds they be putting for people that be doing some serious shit. So he must have did something real stupid to be having that type of bail. Okay. Honey. Cause that's crazy high. That's crazy high for a 19, 20-year-old. 33K gonna be Ronnie Dode next. He playing with the devil and he don't even know exactly. For real. I don't even understand why he's still doing. Well, it makes sense. It's easy money. It's easy money. Deshaun, she's gonna always be the fool to give it to him, and he's just gonna keep benefiting from it, and he's gonna feed his family. Which, you know what, I respect that. Like, feed your fam, but I don't know. Is it worth it though? Like, cause this girl, he know this girl crazy as hell. I remember when she went to was it Thanksgiving or it was some sort of holiday where she went, I think they had got an Airbnb and he had brought his family over there and it was just super awkward. Like she was in a hot tub, like just it was just very strange. And nobody was really coming out there with her. Like they was just kind of maybe she felt alienated or something. I don't know. It was weird. It was weird. But you know what? Sometimes, especially with men, like their family be in on it. Like if they know that, money is the motive and you just trying to get your little bag, by, someone entertaining the female and stuff like that, they're gonna be with the shits. Like they whatever treat her like shit, do whatever you need to do, whatever. Like, as long as you get that bag, throw me a little something, something, it's all good. Like, it be like that sometimes. It be like that sometimes. You said she a rat, how it looked like for all these YN dealing with her. That's how you know it's all storylines instead of for reasons. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, 33 is very naive about Krishan. He is. Oh, absolutely. She may have said Stunner Girl so she couldn't perform with Blue. I wouldn't be surprised at all. Yeah, I seen that. It is not 2021. Whack not doing ish, especially after she put the statement on Blue. You said she threatened little 33 and said she was going to pew pew him in the face same way Ronnie was done. Oh wow. Yeah, that's crazy. I knew she had threatened him. I knew she had threatened him. It's just one of her many personalities that she's copying and showing, right? Yeah, I think the girl she's messing with is actually sparring, training with her, and they may be each other's opponent next fight, which is so weird. Really, I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised. I did see a couple clips of that, but like I didn't know that that was the possible suspect. Like you know, I didn't know that was what was going on. This is tea. This is news to me. Child. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, she messing with somebody's daughter because babe, she she looking a little too look like a whole nigga. She been looking like a nigga for the past like month. For real. Like I'm like, yeah, she gotta be probably doing a little bit of arts and crafts in the background with somebody's daughter. Okay. Okay, with the scissors. If Sean has one, multiple personality disorder, yeah. Anti-social disorder, his histrionic disorder, narcissistic disorder, and a few other yes diagnosed. Or her daddy no meds, fix this. Child. Yeah, she definitely got a lot going on in the noggin, that's for sure. And definitely. That's why I'm like, yeah, she just needs to honestly, what's best for her right now is to focus on her mental health. Like, yeah, the boxing stuff is cool and all, whatever, but it's just like, I think you need to take some, like, seriously take some time to focus on your mental health and focus on your son, you know. But you gotta be your best self before you can, you know, be better for anybody else. So yeah, I'm still waiting on her to make that investment. Like, you know, you claiming you got all this money, talking about she made millions off of one fight, which I still don't believe it, you know. But still, like, you can find some sort of mental therapy, mental counseling, whatever you need, some sort of guidance that needs to be had here for, you know, other than church and stuff like that. Like, yes, church is amazing. You know, when you find the right home, church is amazing. But you still need some sort of professional that knows, that has studied the human brain, that has studied, you know, the different you know, disorders and mental disabilities and stuff like that, that can help you and coach you and guide you, you know, to understand yourself and to, you know, moving forward, make better decisions for yourself. That's really the ultimate, like, goal and achievement that people get from seeking mental help. You know what I mean? So it's like, I feel like she would really benefit from that. I feel like she would really benefit from that. But other than that, yeah, I do feel like it's a lot of different things. I mean, you know, she's definitely running around here undiagnosed, and it's really just, it's been going on for far too long. It really has. Like, this has been a red flag to me. I've noticed this ever since she stepped on the scene. You know, like, when I started watching back the episodes of, like, Blue Girls Club, I was like, oh yeah, this girl's a mental nutcase. You know what I mean? And you know, it's just like some people just need, like, it's nothing really that could fix them. Like, yeah, like, God is good, God is great, but like, you still need that extra push for your mental health. You know, that's just how it goes. It really does. You know, and I tell you all the time, I went to counseling, and I will never regret that. I will recommend that to anybody. Like, it's amazing. It changed my life. It definitely changed my life. Oh, it's this. Yeah, the assistant coach's daughter. That's what somebody said. Yes. Okay, so it's the assistant coach. All right. Interesting. Interesting. Child, let me find out. Honey, I would not be surprised because, like I said, she's been giving, you know, carpet muncher for sure. Yeah, Bino said Krishan gave it to him, and one of his BMs put out there in her live that she got it, and she tried to link it with Blue on one of his IRL streams weeks ago. Oh, really? Interesting. Okay, because I could have sworn it was the BM that had came out and was like, "Oh yeah, we have like." This was like prior to him and Krishan. No. This was after him and Krishan had linked up or whatever, came together, dated, whatever the hell you want to call it. You know, she had went live and basically said that she had it. She straight up said it. And then she said that Bino got it too. And Bino was quiet as hell, didn't say nothing, didn't, you know, I object, none of that. Like, he was just like crickets, you know. So yeah, I feel like they probably already had it, to be honest. But if he did get it from Krishan, I wouldn't be surprised either. I would not be surprised either. She needs to be in jail or hell, whichever comes for her first. Right, right. Honestly, to be honest, she do. To be so honest, she do need to be in jail for child neglect. Absolutely, absolutely. And I said what I said. Okay, like she said about Blueface, you need to go to jail now, today. You need to go to hell today, like for real. Because ain't no way that baby went this long without the proper help, the proper therapy, none of that. Like that's crazy. Still is just mind boggling to me. Absolutely. If she has on a life too many people, yeah, she has. That's what I'm saying. Like automatic, like gasoline draws on fire. Like yeah, you're cooked. Okay, you're cooked. The people that told the truth nearly 3 years ago, no one wanted to believe or listen. It was that channel's delivery, but they turned out right about it. About it all. Interesting. Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's why, like I said, like, why do y'all continue to deal with this girl? Like, is money that important to y'all? You know? And I'm not gonna lie, if it's like an easy lick, then I'll obviously like, hey, get your money. Like I'm not even gonna sit here. Like I'm not even gonna sit here and act like, you know what I mean? Like if it's the easy little grab it. Like, but at the same time, it's like, is it worth it though? Like I wouldn't want no parts, but hey, to each his own. Okay. Ultimately. But yeah, y'all, so there's that. I just wanted to show y'all real quick. I wanted to show y'all that the last time we was live, but we have ran out of time. Okay, but however, moving right along, let's get into this real quick. Hold on, let me pull it up here. So basically, I'm gonna show y'all. Hold on one second. So basically, somebody had reached out to James Wright Chanel, and yeah, it's looking like he has not forgot about his money on, all right, at all whatsoever. So let me show you that real quick. So as most of y'all know, James Wright Chanel, for those who don't know, because some of y'all might not, basically is a singer. He background sings, or he did background sing for Tamar Braxton. All right, and backstage at one of her concerts, the show she had in LA, something went down, okay, to where Krishan had assaulted James. She assaulted him, basically decked him in the face. His chip was tooth. Chip was tooth. His tooth was chipped. His tooth was chipped, and he also, I think, had suffered something going on with his nose. All right, I think it might have been something with his. It was just bleeding or something like that, and also had like a swollen lip, all type of stuff, child. All right, just to give a brief little rundown. All right, now here we go. Shout out to Corey Lombardi. It says an Instagram user allegedly alerted James through DMs after Crystal Rock made claims regarding how much money she reportedly earned. The situation quickly sparked reactions online, with critics questioning the numbers due to the reported lack of sponsorships backing Beyond X Rumble and ongoing conversations surrounding Triller's financial situation. Some users already joking that whatever happens next may simply be the legal consequences of Crystal Rock publicly speaking about earning $1.3 million while allegedly not breaking James off his cut for his lawsuit that they settled. In the past, James reportedly filed a writ in an attempt to garnish money to satisfy the debt owed to him. Slim reportedly still hasn't recovered all his money. Okay, so he ain't got $1 yet, y'all. And it says, however, social media users have continued speculating that funds and business activity were allegedly being moved through LLCs connected to her son's name. Critics online also continue bringing up claims regarding restitution fees that's also owed to him and other alleged debts involving people with Rama, her old stylist, her own lawyer for past representation, and others. All right, y'all. Yeah. Crazy work. Crazy work. So, as y'all can see here, all right. So, there's somebody sending him like DMs of everything going on with Krishan. All right. And somebody said, go get your money, sir. And he hearted it. Okay, sure did. He put a heart next to it. Child.
Mo, you in that. I don't know about you, but I'm getting money. Straight up. Focus. It took me 3 months to get in shape. It took me 3 months to make $1.3 million. Just a boxer. Boxer girl, I don't even know. You in your mode. You in that. I don't know about you, but I'm getting money.
Talking about I live for Jesus. Child. He said this James. Child, you know what? Honey, okay. Yeah, so he's hearted, so he probably like shoot on it. Okay, and I hope he is because he deserves every dollar. Because the way that girl assaulted that man for no reason is crazy. You're mad at him because you wasn't where you was supposed to be when you was supposed to be there. And he's sitting there being honest with you, and so you just gonna deck him in the face. Okay. Yeah. Get that man his money. Period point blank. Period point blank. You know, because she was dead wrong. I remember when this first happened, and it was so many people that was like, oh, you don't know what happened. Krishan didn't do it. Krishan didn't do it. Okay. Yeah, okay. All right. And I'm glad I stood on business about that because I just felt really bad for him. I felt bad for him. I felt bad for Tamar because, you know, people could say what they want about Tamar, but at the end of the day, I feel like her heart was in the right space. I feel like she really was just trying to show her a different crowd, trying to kind of because at the time, mind you, Krishan was doing this whole little Jesus thing as well. She was acting like she was changing her ways, like she was moving on from Blueface, and she was like, you know, doing things differently. And so that's what I feel like initially made Tamar comfortable enough to invite her backstage to her concert. You know what I mean? And then once, you know, things had took a turn, that's when, you know, she was like, oh damn, like what did I do? You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna sit here and say that Tamar was wrong because, you know, just like everybody else that was watching her and that was really believing in her so-called what's it called? Like so-called you know, rebrand initially, right? She believed that she was changing. She believed that she was practicing certain habits as far as like, you know, how she acts, how she treats people, how she like, you know, gets down. So I'm not gonna be mad at her. But, you know, as far as like James Wright Chanel and everybody else that has suffered behind the hands of this girl, all of them deserve their money on. Period. Just give me my money. Like, stop playing. You keep saying you getting this, that, and the third. I still don't believe she made 1.3 million. But that's just me. That's just my opinion. If you want to believe it, believe it. Me personally, I don't. All right. But, you know, still at the end of the day, there are consequences that need to be dealt with. These are consequences of your actions because you lacked self-control. Period, point blank. Get that man his money, what's rightfully owed to him, and everybody else. Okay. Period, point blank. Period, point blank. Let's check these comments real quick, y'all. Okay, it says, whole time Slim is just sitting back quiet as kept, just letting her talk while saying bet, right? Like, bet, all right. How do you come up with your last slides? Yeah, the last slide do be crazy. I live for this live. Where the lawyer asked so she could collect her coinage. Exactly, the lawyer too. In my mind, immediately went to him, and he should absolutely let his lawyer add this rant as evidence. Pay up 304. Exactly. That's what she should have paid first. Yeah, what spirit is that? Exactly. Not Carlissa in the likes. Yeah, she want to brag. Okay, then. Right, I'm going to show you. I can show you better than I can tell you, babe. Okay, bro, you and them last slides take me out. Me when on payday knowing it's all going to go to bills. Child. Okay, a hot mess. A hot mess. Yeah, alter personality. She's glitched. She became violent. Now Tamar and Mr. Wright are very well known and talented. No one needs to lie on Krishan 304 ass. She messed that up just like Cardi. Yeah, exactly. Fumbled an opportunity for sure. For sure. Per usual. Yeah, she's very evil. She hiding money through LLC and frauding the government. Yes, clock it. Because she do have that, what is it? Isn't it like Krishan Jesus LLC she got? Yeah, like, come on now. Every dime that she makes, she puts it into that LLC so that she knows what she's doing. And like somebody said here, I think it was you, Roses. You said Krishan not as dumb as everybody think, and I agree because obviously she was smart enough to not put all that money in her name, like, but at the same time, like people could still come for that LLC. Let's be real. Well, let's be real here. That's what they need to be going towards because she puts her music under that, all the music, all the streams and stuff, any money that she makes off of her streams, anything that is business related is going to that LLC. So it's like, yeah, go for that. Absolutely. I would. Sure would. And I would garnish her wages. Sure would. Then I'll be so petty. I'll go on my page and be like, y'all stream Yahweh. 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 It's only one way and it's God's way. It's only one way and you gon' pay. Looking ass. Like, girl, please. Stop playing. Then for her to say Tamar needed her for clout is insane. Yes. Those people literally paid to see Tamar Braxton, not Christian Rock. Exactly. Clock that T. It was even a video. I remember there was people literally saying like, yo, why is she here? Like, people was not checking for you, sis. They wasn't. It wasn't at all. Like they didn't even want you there, man. And then you got the nerve to sit here and assault her background singer? Are you dumb? Child, a maze. A maze. Her inability to read a room or crowd needs to be said no for real. Either she doesn't care or she's just crazy. Both. Both. And DJ Sky was one of the ones who lied, saying she never hit Jay. Yeah, she sure did. Yep, was at the airport lying. Okay, sure was. And it's like, how could you speak on something when apparently you wasn't even there? How do you know? Like, of course, yeah, okay, you want to stick up for your friend. You wanna ride for your friend, okay. But me personally, friend or not, I'm not gonna speak on anything that I was not a witness to. Sorry, because I don't know what happened. I don't know. All I'm gonna say is I don't know. I don't know. Oh, really? I don't know. You know, like for real. Yep. I'm sure she do owe the IRS. I'm sure she do. Is she gonna owe an actress from BMF as well as for assault? Yep, Rama. She's scheduled for the trial in September, but she's not gonna show up because she been dodging her own lawyer, and her lawyer wants out of the case. Yes, her lawyer has the lawyer have filed something to be dropped from her case. Yeah, because she has not been making payments. When it's like I'm not gonna be working for free, like you're gonna have to, you know what I mean? I would have dropped out too. But that's good because also Rama. That's why I'm like, I really love how all these people are standing on business about what happened to them, regarding Krishan, because I feel like a lot of people let this girl off the hook. They don't be holding her accountable. Like she just always gets away with hella shit. And it's like, no, she needs to be held accountable for her actions just like anybody else would. Like if it was, anybody else, they would be being held accountable. But for some reason, y'all just let this girl slide. Like it's been too much sliding here. Like so those that are holding her accountable and standing on business, I am here for it. I love it because this girl does need to be taught a valuable lesson. And it's crazy because I remember Blueface. Remember when he came out and said, oh, you gonna learn the hard way. You gonna hit the right person and have to deal with legal consequences and stuff like that. That's crazy how that's actually what happened too. Okay. Yeah, she owes several victims. Yep, she assaulted. Exactly. Oh, because she just couldn't keep her hands to herself. The promoter that called her songs ringtones still do. Right. I forgot his name. Was it Trev? Something with it, Trev or something like that. Yes, he was so funny. He had me cracking up, and that's how I knew it wasn't fair. I'm like, nah, there's no way this dude is lying. Like, I knew from jump that he was telling the truth. Absolutely, absolutely. What's his dang name? It's like Trey. Hold on. I forgot his name. Oh, here we go. Yeah, he was funny as hell. Hold on, let me see. Just like I believe she hasn't paid these people yet, right? Like I feel like she think like it's just gonna disappear for some reason. Like, okay, if I ignore it long enough, it's just gonna disappear. I don't have to be like liable for it. Like, no, ma'am, that's not how the law works. Okay, like what are we doing? Come on, let me see here. Oh, that's his name, LaTroy. LaTroy. Hold on. Yeah, because this was funny. Hey, that one chick. Hey, love. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Let's just run this back real quick. Cause honey, it was right here where I knew. Yeah. He definitely not lying.
I don't even care at this point. Whoever want to get mad at me can get mad at me. Y'all gotta stop. First of all, let me tell you about this ghetto, disgusting gutter butt I don't even want to call her a girl. First of all, she's trash. She should have never been at my show. So she come to Tamar concert, which I planned, and I will say that, drunk with 1,000 people, smelling like weed, looking dumb, okay? And so apparently she makes music. I didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? And apparently she wanted to drop a beat. So she was mad that she didn't get to perform. I didn't know she was a performer. And even if I did know she was a performer, she was not getting on the stage that everybody has worked their ass off to make. So she called, first of all, y'all see the video. She was up there, a drunk fool, okay? So now Cardi took your man upset because she didn't get to perform. So again, y'all saw her show her dumb ass during Love and War. She ruined the song. She ruined the concert. She ruined the moment. So then she go backstage and she is upset, okay? Because she didn't get to perform her ringtone. So she storms in Tamar's dressing room with 1,000 people, okay? And everybody's like, nobody knew you were supposed to perform a song. We didn't even know that you made music. We thought you was on Zeus. Right? So everybody's trying to calm her down. She's in there rough, like a dungeon dragon, right? So then James is like, oh, it wasn't on purpose. Like, nobody tried to, like, shade you. We didn't know that you were supposed to sing. She like, lie again. And James like, no, nobody knew. And she hit James right in his face, chipped James' tooth. James' face is bloody. James is at the hospital now because his nose will not stop bleeding. She's going to prison. And I promise you, and we can cancel all this shit right now. You don't come to nobody's show. Everybody has worked their behind off to make this tour amazing. You know what I'm saying? And we don't have a lot of help. So never will I ever let anyone get away coming to anything that anybody I know and care about plan and work hard for and assault them, and I'm letting it go. So I want everybody to let Croissant, whoever she is and whatever she does, I'm coming for every coin she has. And y'all know me, I'm not going to stop. I can't stop, won't stop Rockefeller Records. You do not come to my show and assault people that are working on my show. Okay? I might not have sang Love and War, but I'm the only reason everybody.
Child. Okay. Oh my God. He is hilarious. He was hot though. You could tell, like he was really, really hot. That's why I was like, nah, ain't no way he gonna come on this internet like this and just lie. Like, no, absolutely not. So yeah, there you go. So there's a story there. Like she was upset because she didn't get to perform her ringtone. She thought she was going to be at Tamar Braxton concert. Like, what's that song called? Mr. Take a Bitch, take her on a trip, fly her to whatever, fly her to New York, sign all on her tits or some shit. He said, okay. What you say? Fuck blue face. I had to find a new bright. All right. So I guess she thought that's what she was finna do, and it didn't happen that way, and she was upset about it. And dude was like, okay, well, you wasn't where you was supposed to be at the time you were supposed to be there, so we moved on with the show. The show doesn't stop for you. You know what I mean? Like, we're not going to stop. We're not going to pause the show and go and try to find you. No, the show must go on, right? And she didn't like that. And so she did what she did because dude was like standing on what he said. Literally. And then she had the nerve to get up here and lie about it. Like, girl, and a lot of people actually, this is the crazy part, a lot of people actually believed her. They was like, oh, she didn't do it. She didn't do it. No, don't accuse her. Whole time it was her. Talking about she's going, LaTroy, he was like, oh, she's going to prison. And she did. She served the 30-day sentence for that. I think they locked her up for 30 days. that was when she had got caught at the courthouse while she. Remember when she kept going to the courthouse to support Blueface in his little court dealings or whatever? That's when she had got arrested, and they first initially arrested her because of that situation, because of what she did to James Rice Chanel. They literally said she was asking them what she was being arrested for, and they literally said for an incident that happened downtown. Now that incident literally happened downtown at the Nova. All right, so yeah, there's that. Okay, ciao, a mess. Hold on one second. You said they cut that mic off. She got another one. Then she was touching on one lady until she told her to stop. Like nobody wants to hear. Exactly. Yeah, she had actually took the mic from one of the other background dancers. Sorry, background singers. Yeah, she had took one of their mics. I remember that. Yeah, I literally made a whole video about this. So check out like my videos if y'all want to like run it back one time. I would do it right now, but it's just like I don't want to take up too much time. But if y'all want something to watch or whatever, I did make a video on that like a while ago. But it shouldn't be that hard to find if you go to my video tab. It's on there. I have literally every receipt on there. Like I'm telling you, majority of the receipts on there. Cause remember, LaTroy had came out and spoke out. Tamar even came out and spoke on it. The manager had came out and spoke on it. Because he was a witness. He was there. Like he seen everything that went down. He spoke on it. You know, like it was a lot that happened that happened that night. You know, and I guess they felt the need to kind of come out and speak on what they seen and what they witnessed because Krishan was going around saying she didn't do it. You know, she's innocent and she, you know, they just washed up and want clout. You know how she go. You know how she get down. Okay, but whole time, all right, she definitely did it because if she didn't, she wouldn't have done the time. She wouldn't have been arrested for it. All right, let's just be real here. They wouldn't have arrested that girl unless they had actual proof. Period. Like they're not gonna just arrest somebody with no receipts. That's just point blank period. Point blank period. Let's see. You said the sad part about it now is that James Wright and LaTroy are not friends with Tamar anymore. Oh, they're not friends with Tamar no more? I thought they still was cool. I know her and LaTroy had fell out, but damn, that's crazy. My bad, y'all. You have so many quotables, right? No, for real. Oh yeah, she probably was in a chat, child. All these people who watched her do her child so dirty hit people just wicked behavior at one time. The internet made excuses, not no more. Only her fans that said that this internet is undefeated. I'm telling you, literally. Yeah, LaTroy was hilarious. I'm like, oh yeah, this dude funny as hell. Hi, Miss Katie. Hi, love. So many people think she's trash. Yeah. But then it's another group of people that feel like she is just the greatest thing since sliced bread, honey. And like it's crazy to me. But to each his own, to each his own. Yeah, she was hollering about she don't be downtown. Girl, she couldn't wait to lie. She couldn't wait to lie. And she really thought she was going to perform with real talent. That wasn't the plan. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, ruining everything. Sure was. Mm-mm-mm. You said you're truly the definition of pretty privileged and no talent, unlikable, and manages to keep being given opportunities. Yeah, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. You know, she had California protection, but I don't think she is as protected as before, especially with 33 in Naja. Yeah, true. True. Yeah, and her, no, even in Baltimore, she probably, definitely protected out there. So, crazy, crazy work, but moving right along, y'all. I just wanted to show you that real quick because I thought that was interesting. I really hope that all of the victims involved do get their money on. Like they definitely need to work on trying to get access to that LLC. I mean, do your thing. I wouldn't even feel bad because it's like, I've been patiently waiting. I haven't got not a penny, a dime, a nickel, no nothing for what I'm rightfully owed. So yeah, I would definitely be pressing the issue. Sure would. Sure would. Absolutely. And she's trying to be quote unquote smart with it and make sure that nobody accesses her funds. Obviously she has to use other people's names, which is why I said a long time ago, I'm like, yeah, wherever she's staying, I don't think it's in her name. I don't think that place is in her name. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You know, because I don't think she wants to make herself traceable. I don't think she wants to make herself easy to find, if that makes sense. Okay. Um, but let's go ahead and move on, okay? So speaking of, hold on one second. It was something. No, I ain't gonna talk about that. Okay, so let's move on. Speaking of Krishan, okay, she had basically came up here and said that she was going to I guess she's supposedly starting Krishan Jr.'s room. Okay. Yes, honey. She said she was starting on his room or whatever. Let me show you that real quick. Um Oh, is it this one? No, it's not that one. Hold on one second, y'all. Here's that one. Hold on one second. Sorry, y'all. I thought I saved it, but like I don't see it. So I'm just trying to see if um I might have skipped it or something. I don't see it. Hold on one second, y'all. Let me check. Damn, I hate when I do that. Not that one. Okay. I already seen that one. Yeah. I'm gonna just show y'all a different clip because I don't see it. I don't know if somebody deleted it or something, but let me show y'all this clip here. Hold on one second. I did want to show y'all this because oops. Let me see if I can look it up real quick. All right, I don't want to spend too much time with this, but dang it, I don't see it. I don't see the post I wanted to show y'all. But basically she was at the gym, the boxing gym, and she was opening up like gifts from like her fans or whatever. And she had stated that she's almost done with Junior's room. Okay, so apparently she's making up his room finally. All right, which she should have did from the very beginning, but hey, like, all right, cool. He's gonna have his own space. He's gonna have, some sort of comfortability here, right? But a lot of people on the internet, for what I've seen, have been saying that where she stays is actually a studio. They don't really have like, separate bedrooms and whatnot. That's just what I've seen on the internet. Don't know how true that is. But yeah, so fast forward to today, all right. She basically had Junior. Okay, I guess she called herself trying to give Junior some therapy going from home. All right. So a lot of people have been talking about this, y'all. All right. And it's been kind of mixed. So let me put this up on the screen here and y'all let me know what y'all think. All right. But sorry I couldn't get that clip, y'all. I don't know why. I had saved it, but sometimes people be deleting stuff. So sorry about that, okay? But here it is, y'all. Let me make sure it's full screen. Y'all can see. Okay, cool. All right, it says, shout out to Corey Lombardi, by the way. It says, how convenient. Now she's about to exploit Sunny Doe to gain paid subscribers to boost her streams. She knows out of concern a lot of people are heavily interested in his disability journey and every milestone he reaches. At first, Shawty was telling everybody to mind their business when it came to his development. She says she wanted to keep him off the internet and protect his privacy. But now, in the very room she could have been set up for Sunny Doe, is being turned into her streaming room instead. What makes the shit even worse is that her introduction into the streaming community is being fueled by promoting her son's disability milestone journey. We already knew he was a content baby, but this just proves it even more. Shawty doesn't have no cut cards. All right. So coming over here to the left, this is the caption that she posted over this little video, I guess. All right. It says, me and my son do this daily. We've been staying consistent with therapy and his at-home practices, including using his treadmill to support his journey. I'll continue keeping everyone updated on his progress through my docu-series and streams. We're healing and truly thriving. All right, child. All right, so let's get into it, y'all. So here's Junior in some sort of contraption over the door. All right, and then something over here to hold on to. Looks like a railing or something. And then she's kind of at the bottom, holding his feet. Okay.
You get on my nerves, bro. So Me and my son be at it day in, day out, doing what we need to do. You know what I'm saying? We does this. We do this for real. Like, I love him. He's learning. He's cooperating. Y'all get on my nerves, bro. So me and my son be at it day in, day out, doing what we need to do. You know what I'm saying? We does this. We do this for real.
Okay. Mm-mm-mm. Child. Mm-mm-mm. So yeah. Apparently she is planning to showcase his milestones on her new quote unquote docu-series / stream. Okay, so that should be interesting. Very interesting. All right. Now this is very alarming to me, right? Because
How is Junior doing?
He's great.
Oh yeah, let's play this real quick because she did say this.
He's growing.
Amen.
I've been keeping him off the internet on purpose. So just give him his privacy for him. I mean, I'll show him, but I don't know. I just like to prove everybody wrong.
Yeah.
Because I believe in Jesus and I believe, like, I don't know, there's nothing wrong with my son. So
How is Junior doing?
he's great. He's growing.
Child. Okay. Talking about she like to prove everybody wrong. When have we been wrong yet? Okay, I'm just saying. Like, girl. All right. Alrighty then. But yeah, so this is the little contraption that she has Junior, and honestly, like, ain't no way. Ain't no way that this is going on here because I'm pretty sure. Hold on, let me look it up here. Because, you know, Krishan does claim that they are supposedly seeing a therapist. But for me, I don't know if I can believe that because I truly don't believe that this is the stuff that they will give a child. Okay. To start off with walking, especially a child with club feet, like it just doesn't make any sense, right? But let's go ahead and hold on. Let me type this in real quick to make this make sense. Let me put when a toddler. Let's see. Sorry, y'all, 1 second. Okay, so when I looked it up, it says that. Hold on 1 second. It says that learning to walk is prioritized regardless of cognitive ability. Okay, so in other words, if the child is suffering from some sort of mental disability, okay, I guess learning to walk should be more of a priority versus trying to I guess, work on their brain. Now that don't make too much sense to me, but this is what it's saying on when I Googled it. Okay. It says skills are often best taught together. For example, a physical or occupational therapist might work on standing balance while also encouraging the child to reach for a toy, which is a combination of gross motor skills and cognitive skills. All right, it says unique developmental timelines. Children with intellectual or developmental oh, children with intellectual or developmental disabilities often follow different trajectories. A child might learn to stand or take assisted steps before hitting other milestones or vice versa. All right. Every child is different. Consulting with a pediatric physical therapist is highly recommended to create a supportive, individualized plan. To avoid this further, you can find a local pediatric specialist through the American Physical Therapy Association directory. Okay. So interesting. Hold on one second. It says a child is generally not considered late or having a developmental delay until they have not walked independently by 18 months. Okay. Let me read that again. A child is generally not considered quote unquote late or having a developmental delay until they have not walked independently by 18 months, which is roughly what is that, like a year and some change? Okay. Come on now. Years way past that. Like, come on. Mm-mm-mm. Interesting. So yeah, this is what she got him doing. I mean, I personally don't think that is the proper equipment, due to the fact that I've actually been studying about this. I've studied about this my last semester where, it's things called like durable medical equipment, which is basically like wheelchairs, walkers, whatever people need to assist them with their gaits, aka their walk. All right. So I feel like Junior is most definitely probably going to need some sort of assistance with his walking, probably more than likely some braces on his lower feet, or he probably will need a walker to kind of assist him too with getting around as well. Okay, it's a lot of different things that you can get for your child, um but for me personally, I feel like Junior probably will more than likely need braces just by just judging off the fact of what I've seen on the internet and how he moves and stuff like that. I feel like he would benefit from that. All right. This whole little contraption she done put together, like, it's great that she's, finally kind of coming around to it. Like, oh, I need to tell my son, you have my son. That's great. But too little too late, in my opinion. But it's gonna be a long journey, and I don't know. Like, apparently she's supposed to be starting this streaming platform. So yeah, honestly, that's probably, I'm sure everybody's gonna be clipping all type of stuff from that stuff. You know, like, and I don't know how she's gonna feel about keeping him in the camera. She already low key be hiding a little bit to me, you know, or hiding him. So I don't know if she's gonna be open with showing him a lot or what's gonna happen with that, but I guess we shall see, honey. Okay. But I'm always praying for Junior. I really want to see him thrive, So I will, you know, at least she's trying to do something. But honestly, like, I don't think this was told to her by a medical professional. Like, yes, um, you know, This is a great first step, but at the same time, I'm gonna need you to go sit with a professional that knows what they're doing, that notices everything, that knows how to diagnose certain things, that could tell you exactly what's going on with your child. Okay, is all I'm saying. But let's check these comments real quick, okay? It says, y'all people, Shawty posted these as pics instead of the actual videos she wrote slick. Exactly. Exactly. And then like paused it and whatnot. Like, why are you pausing it? That's why I'm like, okay, you streaming, sis? Okay. That's that raw and uncut footage right there. Go ahead. Like go ahead, girl. Okay. For real. She's so full of it. She been lying for years that nothing is wrong with him. She still hasn't acknowledged what his actual issues are, but has him in a version of quote unquote therapy, which is have him in a hanging bouncy on club feet and her pretending to give a F on the camera. This is all an act. She is only doing this because she can't hide his disability anymore. He requires braces and surgery for his feet. So how the F is he doing therapy to help him walk when the main issue hasn't been addressed at all? Plus he all that pressure on his hernia. Private area has to be uncomfortable with him hanging like that. Now he wants to profit off of this suffering from streaming. God said what the God said by ass, right? And she took Twitter gifts her fans saying, trying to make it seem like this is a at-home therapy, right? My son is in early intervention. I can guarantee you no physical therapist is going to him standing on a club foot with no braces. Plus they highly discourage the use of bouncers because they restrict natural uh movement and further lead to developmental delays. What kind of street therapy is this? No professional would teach any method until his club are fixed. Why cause more pain on a child whose feet are fully turned in sideways? She wants to prove something so bad, but correcting his feet would be one of the first steps to progress. It says, does she always say I love him the entire pregnancy plus almost 3 years deep into neglect? Who is still trying to convince us or herself? It would be obvious and show her actions, nurturing child and putting him first at the very least, right? Exactly. So here she is. To me, it's her staging milestones. Very much staging milestones because come on now. Who she thought she was fooling? Maybe her fans, but us with common sense, we could see what's going on here. But like I said, a great start to help him walk and get to where, Junior needs to be. But at the same time, like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, child. Hold on 1 second here. You said she knows her patients. I'll give her that. Her fans will argue with medical professionals and everything. Exactly. Exactly. You said multiple surgeries with braces and physical therapy with OT and speech therapy for solid. But you have to go to a doctor first. And if he is talented to go to a doctor, he will have to report medical neglect, right? Yep, that part. You said Junior just kissing on the mouth and claps the boy. Can't even sit on his own. Exactly. Literally, that's it. That's all. Next about a child walk with untreated clubfoot. No, you're not supposed to. No, it's not a good idea because it can make it worse. Like putting all that pressure onto that foot and all type of stuff. Like it is better to just get it dealt with for sure as early as possible, just to avoid the potential child becoming older and not being able to take the shortcut. Getting it done early, because the later you get it done, the more it's gonna hurt. It's going to hurt. You say, yeah, Corey put my comment on that post. Google says no, a child with untreated cleft foot may work on the side or top of the foot, which could lead to pain, difficulty walking, and other complications. Oh, okay. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, that is scary. That's why I'm like, if you don't get on that, this is sick and insane. Yeah, it is. It absolutely is. You said Junior's a shell, right? Let me see here. You said Junior was in the backseat clapping for his life. That's all he could do is like help. Is she drinking hot? Right. For sure. For sure. But yeah, y'all. So absolutely interesting, I guess. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. No, I done seen the type of equipment and stuff you're supposed to use for um a younger toddler like this, and it definitely wasn't the number that I figured it was, which tells me everything I need to know. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. But let me show y'all. Hold on one second. I showed y'all that. Trying to keep up with everything. Okay, yeah. So moving right along, okay. Hold on one second, because I'm like, what? Okay. Hold on one second, y'all. Let me find this video. Where is it at? Un momento, y'all. Sorry. Mm. All right. I don't see it, so I'm going to just play this little video I got here. One second. Sorry about that. Okay, since we couldn't find that, let's get into her latest antics, okay? So she had, I guess, pulled up to one of her nephew's concerts. Okay, so let me see here. Almost there. Bear with me. All right, so Little Miss Rock, okay, this weekend was out yet again. She was out last weekend. She basically, I guess she's not a big fan. Hold on one second. Let me pull it up here so y'all can see. Here we go. So she was at her nephew's party. One second, let me share my screen here. And I will say, y'all, this girl has been looking like a whole ninja lately. Like, is it just me? Okay, because it's definitely giving that energy. Like, girl, like it's looking like, you like girls or something. All right, but shout out to Corey Lombardi. It says Crystal Rock must have found a way to turn her holy water into liquor. Okay.
I have to be fine with this. Are you alright? Here, yeah, I mean, why the fuck we listening to this? Yo, we look like AI. It feels like it. I have to be fine with this.
Where's Latrell?
Screaming. Ciao. You know it. Literally. So, yeah, yo. So she out here drunk as a skunk. All right. I don't care what nobody said. Our girl is lit. Lit like a Christmas tree. Okay. Miss Yahweh herself. All right. So very, very interesting, okay? And Exhibit A, all right. This girl just looks so much like a dude to me. Like she's just very masculine. She's very just I don't know if I didn't know who she was and I seen her walking down like at the store or down the street or whatever, I would have thought that was a man. Okay? The way like her demeanor, the way she moved, look how she did that. You can't tell me that don't look like it's giving young MA. Like it's giving they hey, but they broke though. Every time they pop, it's on the old show, whatever the hell she said. Okay, like child, that is a man. That is a boy. That is a man. Okay. If she sure is turning the hell up to that secular music, okay. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy? All right. Child. So yeah, this was today actually at her nephew's, I think it's his birthday party. Okay, child, a mess. Yeah. A hot, I mean, she having the time of her life, honey. She definitely off the lick. Probably that Henny. Okay. It's Stud Sean. Stud Sean is crazy. Yeah, she wants to be a stud so bad, right? Mom, you can't make this up. Her fans spent all day on Carlissa page defending her, and this is how she show her appreciation. Right. She never gave no damn. I know Junior, we could have fun and dance too. How can Blueface be attracted to that? But then again, yeah, she doesn't even look like a woman on men's clothes. Just looking like a man dressed for the day. She dropped off the. She dropped Junior off with Coach Calvin, his new daddy, child. And she's slowly going back to her old ways. I see someone post a conversation they had with Rock Pastor. Girl, and what was said. If she wanna be Blueface so bad it's scary. This is the Destiny Swap Queen. Yeah. Ciao. When you're with family, them substances hit different. There, I fixed it for you, Krishan. Yeah, meanwhile, Junior somewhere in the stroller, pushed in the corner. Ciao. Yes, a hot mess. A hot mess. So yeah, this is the shenanigans she got into today, y'all. Which is to me absolutely insane, but all right. Okay. Where the yams at? That y'all having a cookout. But let me check y'all's comments real quick. You said she done stole 10 character doing the same dance. Gone Cassandra dance always gotta be seen, right? You said, is it Chris or Sean today? Right? It says Krishan, The Rock is back, so PD not playing football no more. I don't know about that, but recently there was a couple people that was in it. And she lie like a man. Yeah, she do. Constantly. Some of her personalities are boys. Absolutely. I'm telling you. He says it Chris or Sean today, right? Type she. Hey, Natasha. Yo, see, I'm just getting off from work. Okay, good to see you, love. And showing her blue face tattoo, sending a message to him, right? Like, why ain't she been covering that up though? Like, why? So I haven't seen this stuff personality in a while, right? It's coming back out. It's coming back out, and she's more blatant with it. She doing all the little TikTok moves, and she like, yeah. Like it's giving you ain't been going to church. Like, what's going on? Like, it's okay to have fun if you catching a vibe and you want to dance to the music or whatever. Do that, but it's like once you get another dancer to fill in and stuff like that, to me, it's just like I don't know. So yeah, she definitely lit. That's for sure. She probably drunk, if anything. Drunk, high. She both of them. Like yeah, I think it was okay, it was prom. I knew it was something special regarding her nephew. Okay. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it was prom or something like that. But yeah. So pretty crazy, man. Pretty crazy. And she's not even trying to hide it no more. Like I truly feel like she's just like, well, you know. But we'll see. We'll see what happens after this. Ciao. Like I knew she was masculine, but not this masculine. It just seemed like that's her true nature for real. Like that is her comfortable, like, like aesthetic or something. Like that's what it's given to me. Okay, ciao. A mess. A hot mess. Hold on, y'all. But yeah, like I said, regarding Junior, he's definitely going to need some sort of pepperoni. Okay. Hold on 1 second. But yeah, y'all. Hold on 1 sec. Sorry. Okay. Now, with that being said, y'all, let's go ahead and get into Carlissa because Carlissa has some things to say about Krishan and her little contraption that she made for Junior and his disabilities and whatnot. Okay, so let me I don't know if I should play it on YouTube or hold on, let me see something. Yeah, let's watch this right here. Hold on 1 second, y'all. It's loading. All right, let me share my screen. All right, share my screen. Here we go. Shout out to NIMAC TV. Make sure the volume's up. There we go. Let's get into it, y'all.
Carlissa has a few choice words after seeing Krishan post Junior in a therapy swing.
Y'all done ran him off. He don't want nothing to do with that. Y'all done ran Blue the fuck off. Between her and y'all done did with her baby daddy what y'all done did with y'all's.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
I shouldn't have had to block her. She should have blocked herself, right? She should have blocked me. Why would you get on my live and tell me to block you? Now I'm going to go block you on my other page, too. I got him, girl. Thank you. She said she seen my husband with a white. Roy said she seen my husband with a white. I seen him with a white. Girl, if you seen my husband with a white, that's his business. Don't be telling his business. He's a grown man. Don't be telling his business on here, girl. Don't be snitching. No, ma'am, I'm not getting on here to stream for y'all for no hours upon hours to be talking to these people. Do you see these people? What would make a person want to get on here and talk to these people? I'd rather do it for a few minutes for free here and there. No, ma'am. Ain't that much motherfucking money in the world to get on here and talk to these motherfuckers on this goddamn thing all day. We will not we will not be destroying my brand by letting y'all sit up here and talk to me all day. In and out. That's what it's all about. That's oversaturating your brand. That's too much. I tell them the same thing. That's too much oversaturation. If I could watch you all goddamn day, no, ma'am. Will not be logging on for $7 for y'all to watch me 24 hours a day. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I can't do it. We on the topic because as we would be on the topic about the best for any child, we want the best for all the children. So that's why we're on the that's why they're asking me my opinion about the topic. Why are you not asking me? Why are you not asking me my opinion on the topic? Because what else are you here for? If not to make it better. Girl, we know it ain't no doctor involved in that bull because he wouldn't have hooked that goddamn thing up to the goddamn ceiling without fixing them feet first. That's how we know. Because we ain't no goddamn fool like y'all. That's how we know. Now stop asking me them dumb welfare questions. Y'all motherfuckers starting to get on my nerves again. And that's why I don't be wanting to get on here. Because y'all get on here and show how dumb y'all is every time I log on here. The goddamn doctor ain't authorized no goddamn Fisher Price hanging toy from the goddamn ceiling and ain't putting no goddamn braces on the baby first. You got to fix the feet in order for you to stand on them. Otherwise, you the feet up. Now, I'm about tired of y'all getting on here talking like you got $2. How he a beat when he got his stepchild up over there, father and his 2 children waiting on his baby to get here. Where the fuck did you get beat out of that? That's 4 motherfucking kids that he's over there taking care of. So how the fuck did you get beat out of that? Y'all make a motherfucking beats. Nobody want to be around y'all kids. Y'all some dumb. Y'all don't nobody want to be around y'all kids. Not even me. The denial comes from the fan base because the fan base controls the movement. Remember, the fan base is the people who did this shit. I don't even blame her no more at all. I don't think she know no better. I think the fan base should say, oh, how about we get the braces first before we have him standing and putting all that pressure on the foot that's turning sideways. Even if you bow-legged, ain't nothing wrong with the kid. They could be totally normal, totally healthy kid, meeting all their milestones. If that baby is bow-legged, they putting them mother braces on him.
Watch hit movies and TV shows on YouTube. Stream Outlander now.
What's wrong?
Okay. So that's what Carlos had to say about it. All right. Ciao, Amos. So she isn't really buying the whole therapy situation that Krishan is trying to claim she's doing. All right. She's talking about, a therapist ain't going to tell you to get that type of stuff. All right. And that is pretty much true. It is specific things that they tell you to follow or to do in order for the child to thrive the most. Okay. And as far as her getting the bouncer, which is what that little contraption is that she's hanging from the ceiling or the door or whatever, the door hinge or and the little thing for him to hold on to. Like I said, it is a start, okay? It is a start, but I guess we shall see how this goes down because obviously she's about to be streaming. So, obviously we should be getting, maybe we'll be getting a look into that. But I have a feeling that she's not going to be, for the most part, not including Junior in these live streams. Okay, I really don't believe so. She'll probably have them somewhere else off the camera or something like that. Just because of the attention that he gets and the things, the different opinions that people form and stuff like that regarding him and his health and whatnot. So I mean, it would be pretty interesting to see him on live though. Like I've been saying, if she would just, just get her son help and kind of show the journey of how, how he's doing and the things that he needs and all that stuff. If she would just document his journey and post it on I don't know, like YouTube or wherever she wanted to post it, I feel like it would gain traction. I feel like a lot of people would tune in and a lot of people would be interested in that because ultimately, at the end of the day, majority of us just want to see Junior thriving for real. Okay. She talks a good game. She was just not even a year ago, she was just talking about, oh, my son walking, my son talking, my son eat. Now all of a sudden it's, oh, I'm getting this, that, and the third to assist um, my son in walking. Okay. So this doesn't really, it's just all over the place, you know, like it's just no reason to be lying about stuff like that. But obviously, Krishan is one of the most habitual liars in history. All right, let's just be honest here. All right, but yeah, so it shall be interesting, y'all. How do y'all feel about this? Like, do y'all think she's gonna be showcasing it or not showcasing it, but just kind of displaying Junior and his progress and stuff like that? Or do y'all feel like she's just gonna be like keeping him off camera, not doing too much with it? What y'all think? I'm gonna check y'all's comments. Um and you said Carlos hasn't had a job since Auntie yeah, the Auntie podcast. You go find something else to do. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. You said Carlos is right. Yeah, but she's probably going to be apologizing to Crack Rocket 321. Yeah, she's good for that. Definitely good for that. Yeah, I agree. But now her fans are gonna say Carlos is bringing up Rashawn for clout. Oh, you already know. Oh, you just want to get attention. Da 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 da. Like, but she said more though. She definitely said more. Hold on. Maybe I should play that real quick. Yeah, like she said a lot more. But hold on. Let me show y'all this too because apparently, right, she is making a streaming room. Okay, so apparently Krishan is going to be she really serious about this streaming stuff. But before I get my opinion, I'm gonna just show y'all real quick. Okay, so shout out to Blue Clipped. It says Krishan posted this mentioning Bible pillows. Okay. It says, uh-oh, Krishan's definitely aware of Nevaeh and Pillowgate. So this is what she posted. The streaming room slowly coming together, more equipment and Bible pillows coming. All right, child. Go ahead and mute that. But yeah, y'all kind of see what's going on here. She got I guess she went and spent thousands of dollars on some equipment today, apparently, allegedly. All right, so yeah, I guess she's putting it together. I think she had a couple people over helping her and whatnot. Okay, let me see if I can get that clip real quick. Um, I'm really curious as to what she's gonna be streaming. Like what are you gonna stream? Just I don't know, child. Shall be interesting. I'm sure I'm predicting it now. I'm sure she's gonna be up here basically like cussing up a storm. She's gonna forget all about the whole Yahweh movement and the whole what's that little church you go to? I forget the name of that church. But yeah, I think she's gonna forget about all of that and just try to be cool for the camera or whatnot. Hold on, let me see if I could find that clip because there's a clip where she was like unboxing stuff and whatnot. I swore I saved it, but I don't see it. I'm gonna have to see who posted it because here it go right here. Boom. All right. I'm like, I know I'm not going crazy. Here we go, y'all. It's just a little clip here. Let me share my screen. All right, shout out to Corey Lombardi. It says, you know how bold somebody got to be to hop online bragging about spending thousands and thousands of dollars while still owing people lawsuit money? Not only are people still waiting on their money from their settlement judgment, she put them in a position to have a file risk and pursue additional legal action just to enforce an agreement that was already supposed to be resolved. However, there is all of this money from a streaming room, new equipment, and other luxury purchases, but basic household priorities still appear to be regularly or largely unfinished. Viewers have also pointed out that Crystal Rock's mattress appears to be sitting on the floor without a headboard, bed rails, or while box spring, I'm sorry, while Junior reportedly doesn't even have a bed of his own or even has his own furnished room. At some point, the conversation stops being about what Crystal Rock buys and starts being about what she chooses to prioritize. All right, y'all. So here's just the little glimpse of her basically talking about some of the things that she had purchased for her quote unquote streaming room. All right. Talking about she spent thousands, but let's get into it, y'all.
Oh yeah, like this. I got some high tech stuff. That's why that stuff costed like, thousands of dollars. I'm thinking like it should at least be $800. That was like thousands. Everything was thousands of dollars. The monitors was thousands of dollars. The little computer box thingy for the Mac was probably thousands of dollars. The camera was thousands of dollars. The lens was, I think $700-800. No, that was a good lens. I think it was thousands of dollars. And then this gaming
table, desk, computer.
I don't know. I don't know. I told Gabe, pick the best stuff. Give me the best. Oh, she took my clothes off. Give me the stuff. I didn't put my gospel because. Oh.
All right, child. He's talking about her room though. Yeah, so yeah, from the looks of it, it does look like the mattress is just sitting on the floor. All right, no type of bed frame or nothing here. And as you can see, there's still very much an infant bottle in the corner. All right, so yeah, it is giving that. It is giving that. Okay, so while you're at it, while you supposedly spending all this money, you should be investing into a box spring, a um what you call it, railings, a bed frame, all of that should be there. All of that should be there. You know, um, that's crazy though. It seemed like she's pretty used to being on the flow, child, because she apparently ain't got no problem with it, honey, from the looks of it. All right, child, a mess. Let's check the comments real quick. It says, excuse me, she had that girl do everything, but when the dude came around, she wanted to act like she's helping out. One thing she's gonna do is keep people around to use them up. It's insane because they allow it, right? Y'all remember she was telling Blue on tour that they took this streaming stuff too serious. Now look at her taking it more serious than her son health. Exactly, sure did. Yep, she was on Blue Stream talking about, like, I think Blueface was telling her, oh, get on camera and da da da. And she was just like, I don't, what she say? I don't talk to strangers or something like that. Whatever she said. Talking about she don't know people like that. Like, okay, but here you are about to turn around and try to do something with your own stream. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. It says, once we see her buy her son a iced out chain before even seeing her set up a nursery room is her own room, and in general, that told us everything we already need to know. And she spent thousands of dollars on her streaming equipment, but she only spent $40 to get Junior's homemade physical therapy gym. Child. Didn't post it how much she spent on streaming stuff yesterday. It was around $1,600. her mom, but was afraid about Kalani. Her room, but was talking about Kaylani having an apartment with only 2 rooms. Right, she did say that. I forgot about that. Now what? She don't even got a bed. I got 2 mansions and pay people bills. Right, she got 2 mansions, a football team. Okay, honey, let her tell it. Like, child, acres of land, all type of stuff. But yeah, that's a good point because she did, when her and Kaylani was getting into it, she did try to shame Kaylani for having an apartment. She did. She sure did. So yeah, that's clock it. Clock it. Okay. Yeah, bottle on the floor. Say same bottle as usual. Exactly. Yeah, that rat did that because Jaden cried about all her subs and she kept getting. And Jaden went to the store and bought something and showed the total. It was around 1,300. I can't remember which one. It says so she's spending her proper money for proper streaming equipment, but not for proper medical equipment for Junior. Got it exactly. Exactly. And she'd rather do that than just getting that baby the proper care and everything that he needs. At this point. Like it's crazy. She's still the same, and her fans really thought she changed. It says, "Oh yeah, I got some high tech stuff." While Junior's Temu therapy equipment was free 99 for fans. They got tab getting stuff Junior. Yeah, I get you. I get you. I totally get you. But yeah, um, yeah, very selfish. Okay. Because like just a while ago she was talking about that's why I wanted to show you that video because she was saying that, oh, I'm almost done with Junior's room and whatnot. Okay. But at this point, I don't even know if that's true. I don't know if that's true, if that's made up, like what's really going on, okay? He said I'm not even watching, I'm not interested. She drag y'all through and like at Matt, right. Pastor Matt, right? Yeah, live it. He said, especially it's not helping Junior on care. Yeah. I really think it's more so just getting people to tune in at this point. Like she wants to get as many people as possible to come and support her little stream or whatever, just to put some more money in her pockets that she's not going to share with Junior. She don't care. Because if she did, I mean, she done collected at least 2 Zeus checks by now and a few other ones. Like it's just no excuse. Like, and I just don't understand why instead it's like this girl will do any and everything to what's the word, to appear as if Junior is getting the help that he needs, when in reality, there's nothing really being done here. And because if you were getting things done, he would be being seen by a doctor. He would be being seen by a doctor. He would be getting caught up on his immunizations. They would be checking him out to see what's going on with him. If there's anything that's concerning that sticks out, they take notation of it. Like all of that. I just don't believe that she has done any of that. And that's what is the concerning part. Now, if that's something that she does on her stream, I would tune in. I sure would. Because I want to see Junior win. I want to see Junior thriving. That's all I've ever wanted. You know, just seeing his baby suffering on the internet constantly is sad. It breaks my heart. And so, you know, to see, you know, potentially see him, you know, striving and thriving and doing what he should have been doing is great. But like I said before, I don't know if that's going to happen until Krishan has an honest conversation with herself about Junior's clubbed feet. Okay, because they're definitely clubbed. Okay, there's no doubt about it. There's no doubt about it. And with that being said, it's not going to be easy breezy lemon squeezy. Like, it's not. You have to go to a specialist. You have to hire a professionalist to show you how to maneuver, how to help him move, or what type of stuff he needs to get to that point. You know what I mean? It's all type of stuff out there. But I don't think she has truly taken the time out to do that, to take them to the doctor and whatnot. Like, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Hold on 1 second. You said you're in the stroller of doom. Now that's this room. I can't watch kids getting dark. Yeah, it's sad. The same age, different day, nothing new. Got old. Yeah, like a broken record. Yeah. Yeah. You said a pro. Yeah, pro surfer, pro football player, pro boxer, pro streamer again. Exactly. Literally. I'm confused because she was on Blueface's tour bus talking about, oh, I don't know, y'all. I'm not gonna stream. Like, girl. Yeah, I miss. Let's see. You said she can't cook. She already blackballed from streamers. What is your content gonna be? Exactly. That's what I'm trying to figure out. What are you gonna sit there and read Bible scriptures all day? What kind of content are you thinking of? What are you gonna be filming your boxing practices? Like, what is it gonna be about? Okay. Now apparently she's talking about Junior. So, like I said, I would be shocked if she actually stood up for Junior for real. But I don't think she's gonna do it. I really don't. I truly she might try to do a little razzle dazzle here and there, but other than that, I don't see this girl really doing it. Nope. So I'm definitely not watching. I probably should not interested. I could care less. Exactly. I'll wait for the clips because they're gonna pop up on my feed anyway. You know, like here's Harmony saying need to stand Junior up, and she capitalized off comment. Yeah, she capitalized off everybody else stuff. You know, she do. A high miss. So yeah, y'all, pretty crazy, pretty crazy. I wanted to show y'all that clip though. I wonder if I should hold on, let me see. No, it's okay. Because I don't want to keep y'all waiting and whatnot. But yeah, y'all, so that's pretty much all that went down. There was a couple of other things I wanted to talk to, but I'll probably wait. Because it is getting late. All right, so yeah, y'all, with that being said, thank you so much for pulling up, and I really hope y'all enjoyed the show. Okay, shout out to my love buzz, period. Y'all already know what it is. I love y'all so much. For real. Thank you for everything, y'all. I truly appreciate each and every single one of y'all. All right, I truly, truly do, okay? Please don't forget that. Don't forget to hit that like, okay? And I will see y'all probably either Monday or Tuesday, okay? One of those. One of those. I will be back, okay? So stay safe, stay blessed, and take care, y'all. Love you guys. Bye.